What's up, guys? Mr. Lee Redmond here, and welcome back to episode 15 of the World Domination series. We are now into the playoffs, where we obviously have Anatoa over two legs, the team that actually finished top of our group. So, to put it bluntly, I'm not very confident in this one. Something I did forget to mention last time, actually, is that the under 20s. Okay, it's going slow all of a sudden. Actually won last year's championship. So they finally sorted themselves out and got there. They're in the semi-final this year. Again, as you saw just then, they are 2-1 down to Tobatoa North. But they are at least at home in the next leg. But we'll get into our game. There have been two first legs in the other ones. Alabama won 2-0 and Tobatoa North are 3-2 up. But obviously they are into the they're both at home. I think Alabama should be fine, to be honest. But yeah, let's get our game going. As you saw there, there's quite a few games in between ours. So both games that have had first legs will be playing their second legs. So that's one thing I can't get over, to be honest, is how weird the fixtures are. The fact that you got some teams halfway through their seasons, and then some teams only have like one game. I know on previous ones the way it's been done was the fact that Group A would start theirs, Group A and Group B would start theirs, and get theirs done, and then Group C and Group D would do theirs. So it seems to be a little bit all over the shop, but it still does the job. So let's get into the game. Home to Onatoa in first leg. 30 seconds in, we have a highlight. Chalmers swings the ball over, and we're 1-0 up. Wow, okay. Jackson Young just 35 seconds in, I think it was, has put us 1-0 up. That's a bloody good start, as you thought. That made no sense, but so that's a great start. Not what I was expecting, but yeah, a long way to go. There is such a thing as scoring too early, and I think 30 seconds into the game comes under that category. But we got a corner, park in, and Chalmers put it over. I think that was Chalmers. Great chance to go 2-0 up there. So it's Paul with a free kick into Jones. Can we step in? We do. Curtis on the ball. Frank is through. Can he finish? No, he can't. He puts it just wide. Damn. And now we've got Ellis to Young. Ellis back to Kiss, I think that is. Curtis turns into Kiss. West, that sounded weird. Shoots and puts it well over. Or wide, or whichever, because the keeper didn't even move. Now we got Parkin. Shoots and it's just over. I feel like he should be crossing that, to be honest. But we've had a good start to this. I feel like we definitely need a second now, because we are. Well, I say we need a second, but I think that's always the way. 3 minutes into add-on time, and there we go. We're 1-0 up after a great start. We're going to make two changes because someone, Jackson Young, great, is struggling. Bring on Alex Andrews, and Parkin isn't having a great game either, so we'll bring on Robert Hayward. So yeah, we had the injury, and I worry about the injury sometimes on this game. But it's 1-0. So let's see how this second half goes. Oh God. Sabat I can't even read that. Sabat again. Need to challenge him, but he puts it over. It's going to be a warning to us, I think. So started off great in the first 20-25 minutes, but it's died down a little bit now. I mean, from our point of view, that's good. Pull inside. Can we get a foot in? No. White side to Bartlett, to Scott. Out to Bartlett again. Running down the wing. Puts it over. And I don't know how he saved that. Don't know whether he punched that in the air or whether that hit the bar. So back to Alderson. Ellis wins the ball. Plays it into no one, basically. Can we win the ball again? We do. Can we break? Frank plays it through to Andrews. We've got back to Frank. He should be pulling that back. really, from that angle. That was a great counter attack by us, but really should be pulling that back to guys in the middle from there. And there's a corner, potentially. I want to say something, but I'm not going to. But it seems to be a bit of a long highlight for that. I don't know why that is. Ellis to swing the ball over. Could it be no, I was going to say, I felt like it was going to be a goal, to be honest, because of how long that was taking. But it wasn't. So, goal kick from Wilkinson, I think that was. We win the header, but it doesn't really fall to anyone. They've played it through. Great through ball. Holloway's through. And he equalises. That's why we needed the second. Because out of nowhere, they could just go and do that. We have been dominating before. In the first half, we've been dominating, I would say. I think second half, it's more them, to be fair. So you could say that's a deserved equaliser. So only a couple of minutes to go. 4 minutes of added on time. And that is full time. Slightly disappointing when you go 1-0 up in 37 seconds. You have a fair few chances to actually double that lead, not equalise. Jackson Young is out. See, that's what I don't get. He got a calf strain, which puts him out for 2 months, but the game doesn't say he's overly injured. I don't get that sometimes. You get some players that have to come off immediately, and they're only out for 2 to 3 days. I don't always get that, if I'm honest. But let's go to the next game. We'll have a look at the other scores as well as we go through. So here's the second leg of the Obama game. They lose 2-1 but go through on aggregate 3-2. I was just about to say the semi-finals might be drawn soon. Bearing in mind that happened. So we're just doing an automatic draw. So we have Obama at home to either us or Onatoa. Banaba Torreno will play Tobato North or Maima. And then we got Maima and Tobato North in their second leg. And Tobato go through all in extra time. Thanks to an 109th minute goal. First leg of the Banaba game, which ends 3-2 to Torreno. I don't even know how you say that for these teams. So anyone, apologies for butchering these names. Probably should have been apologising every single episode. But here we go. Here is the second leg at Onatoa. Obviously, we will be making one change because Jackson Young is injured. We'll bring in whoever this guy is. No, we're not. We're going to bring in Hayward. Actually, no, I might bring in Smith, actually, because he hasn't done too badly in his 4 games. So we'll bring in Smith. So let's see how this goes. Not an exciting start as the first leg. The fan is still 0-0, 10 minutes in. Cool, hardly anything is happening. Both teams have at least had shots, but nothing of any sort so far. Oh, wow. Half an hour and still no highlights. Oh, here we go. Watts with the free kick to Frank. Back to Watts. To Kiss. I think that's how you say that. Watts towards it. That was a poor touch a little bit there. They win the header, but it's now mopped up by us. Into Kiss. Smith into Curtis with a poor ball. And here we go. We're going to get it countered on. Ball comes in and is scored. Of course, it was poor ball by us up the top. And they go and score. First highlight of the entire match. And it's a goal for Onatoa. A couple of minutes to go to half time. 2 minutes to go. And I thought that was going to be a highlight, but that is half time. 1 shot on target. And it's been scored. Yeah, the team are just not playing well at the moment. Really appalling. Pull ball back by Curtis to give them the attack. Let's see what we can do in the second half. We're going to get to half hour. We're going to go attacking. Let's see if this hurry up. Thank you. We'll pause as well as nothing has happened. I get a feeling this might go all the way through to half time, to full time. Let's do that. Yeah, the team is just not playing well across the board for some reason. Here we go. Free goal kick for them. Wilkinson with a really poor ball. Chalmers to Ward. Plays it back to the keeper. Ward to Chalmers. Don't lose the ball. To Andrews over the top for Parkin to run to. Oh, he played it early. We could have been all right. It's Kiss on the ball and he puts it over. 15 minutes to go. Gonna potentially make a just change of the formation. Go to 2 up top. Take off West and bring on Christian Bland. Obviously, he scored that hat trick. We'll stay attacking. Probably we won't have a highlight now. I've done that. 2 shots since the actual substitution, but none on target. Oh, here we go. Chalmers to Andrews. Back to Chalmers. Into Parkin. Andrews swings it over. I don't know what happened. I don't know if that was just a really poor header or good defending. It's gone to Wilkinson. Clears up top. We win the ball. Ellis into Smith. Into Andrews. Plays it through. And I think we would have been even offside there, to be honest, if we hadn't gone to that. But Wilkinson again. This is a really long highlight for some reason. They're going to go and score now. Murray. Ball cross. Oh, great save. Keep us in it, even though we got 1 minute 15 to go. That's going to be it, to be honest. There we go. And a total win 1-0. We went the entire game without a shot on target, so we can't really complain about that defeat. But that is the end of this season. We will unfortunately be leaving it there, as that's 5 seasons without really even getting close to it. So we will resign at the end of the club season. But that is one of the things I do. I always have 5 seasons without winning, unless we are really showing signs of getting close. If we get to a couple of finals, then probably would have stayed. But that's going to be it for this one. For Kiribatsi's first time round. I want to go to Tuvalu next, just because, as you can see, and as previously said, there are 5 what do you call it? Oh, Jesus, what's the word? 5 trophies. Season will be a little bit easier for recording as well, because Kiribati is a little bit all over the shop. We've obviously got Micronesia and Wallace and Fortuna as well to go. So, I mean, Tuvalu will be preferred, but if not, then we'll just have to go anywhere. But yeah, these smaller leagues are a little bit weird with recordings. Obviously, I like to do 4 episodes a season, but it's a little bit awkward. This one was Kiribati is a little bit awkward due to the fact that we got 2-legged playoffs. If there's one, I could maybe squeeze 1 or 2 in more, but yeah, that is it, guys. Ending in Kiribati after 5 years without winning anything. We got to the semi-finals a couple of times. I say a couple of times. We've at least got through to the semi-finals twice, into the playoffs 4 of the 5 times. We've not really looked like actually getting anywhere near winning it, if I'm totally honest. But like you saw there, that is the end of our time in Kiribati this time round. Rules I normally do are, like I say, give it 5 years. If we don't look like we're getting anywhere near it, we end it, or we leave and move around. But what I also normally do as well is I like to go to the other places before coming back. So I will look to go to Tuvalu, Wallace, and Micronesia before coming back to Kiribati. Unless, of course, we get sacked quite quickly in other places or win it very quickly. But yeah, we will see. But that is it, guys. Like I said, that's it for Kiribati. Leave some likes, leave some comments, subscribe. And until next time when we have a look at getting a new club, as always, guys, until then, take it steady.